bit. I can't believe I've already done 100 miles. Walking around Whidbey Island is nothing like I thought it would be. The walkabout was to fill a desperate need of, okay, you could tell. This is temporary. This is temporary. Okay. I was drawn to this walkabout out of a desperate need for solitude, some peace and quiet after witnessing the day-to-day disappearance of my mom's gentle spirit, her physical shutdown, and inevitable death to Alzheimer's. Grief had taken over so much of my body, I was afraid there was none of me left. I was numb and confused, yet I knew somehow there was no shortcut back to life. I needed to connect with something bigger than me. I needed to have a conversation with a language with no words, and I needed to do it now. I started at Dines Point on Holmes Harbor. Just a few miles into my first day, my feet hurt. I looked down and noticed in my excitement of getting out the door, I had put on my boots from hell by mistake. I still had 11 more miles to go that day. The pain became excruciating, and I wondered how would I ever make it. I needed help. I was inspired by a beach sculpture made out of rubber shoes and driftwood. The rubber tree song floated into my mind like a message in a bottle finally reaching shore. I've got high hopes. I've got high hopes. I put that bit of hope in my backpack and carried it with me. Sometimes I needed to dig deep, though, to find it. It could get buried beneath doubt and fear and exhaustion. But whenever negativity and depleting energy would pull me down, like some of the deep currents that I had to cross, I sang, I've got high apple pie in the sky hopes. I thought the first day was tough, but the next day was 13 miles of walking to Oak Harbor and kayaking 7 more miles because my request was denied by the Navy to walk across the base. I thought I was going to lose it. I was tiring fast, paddling against the powerful currents and howling winds. It was getting dark, and I was afraid. I was afraid of getting caught trespassing on government property. I was terrified that I didn't have the strength to do the crossing. And I was afraid of, and I was scared I had taken on way too much. I was lost, but I dug in and kept on going. Safely on shore, I cried. I cried with thanks because I had made it. I was carried through another really tight situation, not as tight as the neck hole on my dry suit, but tight. Knowing I had gained both hope and resilience gave me strength in spite of my noodle arms and weak knees. If I can do this, I can do anything. So far on this trip, I've mucked my way through swamps and dodged drenched bluffs, sloughing rocks, uprooted trees, and armies of geese. I try to hide beneath bulkheads and fences to avoid being caught trespassing. There are keep out signs everywhere. What was I thinking? I won't be intimidated, though. The beach belongs to no one. It belongs to everyone. I've discovered this island isn't a straight line either. It climbs up and digs deep, and it S-curves around just like life. Once I saw the bridge at Deception Pass, I caught on fire with energy. And when I reached this chi rock, I fell against it and I was embraced in my aloneness and loss. I surrendered feeling homeless and abandoned. I let go of everything I thought I knew, and I feel lighter now. Well, I better get moving. The tides won't wait. I'm on my way home, and yet I'm already home. I walk with nature on her terms. I am more alert, and oh goodness, I'm leaving the weight of the past behind. I'm restored, and I believe in the possibilities even when a bulkhead blocks my path. I'm going home from a place of wholeness. I believe in me that's doing the walking. Whoops.